Live from Fox 35 News, you're watching Good Day Orlando.
She was acting kind of weird before she went to sleep, so I don't know what was going on there.
Right now on Good Day Orlando, phone calls from behind bars. What we are learning about calls made between murder suspect Stephen Stearns and his parents. Plus a close call at Orlando International Airport. How air traffic control helped avoid a potential disaster. Central Florida also seeing another chilly morning, and temperatures took a dip overnight. But we should start to heat up this weekend. That's some good news this morning. I'm Randi Hildreth. Thank you so much for joining us. And joining me is the perfect person to talk about this weather.
You're the best.
Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist TJ Springer. So about this weather.
Yeah. Cold,
but we're looking to some 70s.
Turn the thermostat up, crank it up.
Listen, we can look forward to the 70s.
Yeah, we totally can. Yeah, we're going decades further from the 30s and 40s, going all the way up to the 70s. Yeah, it's going to be really nice this afternoon.
Thanks, TJ. A Fox 35 update for you. The 10-year-old boy who was allegedly tortured by his own mom and her boyfriend has died. Tavares police sent us this statement. It reads in part, quote, "This innocent child's life was marked by unspeakable suffering, and his loss has deeply shaken our community and everyone involved in this case." Now, police released these pictures as part of their investigation. Detectives believe the boy's mother, Kimberly Mills, and her boyfriend, Andre Walker, would tape the 10-year-old to a ladder and drop weights on his stomach as punishment. They took the boy to the hospital when he stopped breathing about a month ago. Police are now working with the state attorney's office to enhance charges against the two. A new detail surrounding the jail calls between Stephen Stearns and his parents. Stearns is accused of killing 13-year-old Maddie Soto. Now, on the phone, he claims it was all an accident. Fox 35's Kelsey Cairns listened to all the new audio and shares how Stearns describes the relationship. There is a possibility that Stearns' pretrial hearings could be closed to the media. His attorney filed a motion arguing that all the media attention about the case could make it harder to find jurors. We are still waiting on the judge's decision about that. In Kissimmee, police arrest 3 people for allegedly selling drugs near an elementary school. Police served a search warrant on a home on North Thacker Avenue. Officers say they found cocaine, oxycodone, marijuana, and a gun. The 3 people on your screen are still in jail. Deanna Irabor and Luis Alvarado face drug charges. Ricardo Rivera is charged with failing to appear in court. We're getting the reaction to a scary situation earlier this week at Orlando International Airport. We're told air traffic controllers stopped a potential disaster. A Southwest jet almost took off from a taxiway instead of a runway. The flight was about to take off around 9:30 in the morning when the controller noticed the pilot's mistake. Southwest says no one was hurt. The passengers were taken back to the gate, got on another plane, and then headed to New York.
You have
FAA is now investigating. Developing this morning, you can run, but you can't hide. That's the message from Flagler County Sheriff after this crash along I-95. The driver was wanted for a possible road rage incident in Lake County. Deputies say this started on State Road 40 in Astor. 36-year-old Levon Coakley is accused of firing a shot at someone's car and injuring them. Investigators say he also caused 2 accidents while driving away. Coakley was later spotted in Palm Coast. Coakley is charged with fleeing and eluding, resisting arrest without violence, and leaving the scene of an accident with injuries. But that's just in Flagler County. Charges could also come from Volusia and Lake counties, too. NASA headquarters could soon move to Central Florida. It's thanks to a new push by Senator Ashley Moody. She is co-sponsoring a bill with Senator Rick Scott to move the headquarters to the Space Coast. Moody says the move makes sense because Florida has been the site of several shuttle launches. Plus, NASA may need a new home soon. Their lease in D.C. ends in 2028.
If you look at
But Moody and Scott face opposition. Earlier this week, a group of Ohio lawmakers in Congress pushed for NASA headquarters to go to Cleveland. Across Florida, the state Senate just approved a bill aimed at bringing President Trump's presidential library to Florida. The bill would stop local governments from imposing restrictions on any presidential libraries in the state. It's sponsored by local Representative Jason Broder.
This could add to what
Its team has reportedly scouted several locations, including Florida Atlantic University in Boca Raton and Florida International University in Miami-Dade County. So what do you think about this? There's a new push to require front license plates for Florida drivers. Senate Bill 92 would make Florida the 30th state to require vehicles to have both a plate in the front and the back. The bill sponsor says the goal is to reduce hit and run drivers. Ideally, the two plates would help catch any offenders.
as people are.
Only 12.5% of hit and run crashes in 2023 resulted in charges. Well, still ahead this morning, the government is working to crack those high egg prices, what officials believe could help lower your grocery bill this year. And a massive brush fire hinders the rescue of a manatee, where the animal is now receiving treatment this morning. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Your time 8:45 this morning, taking a live look at Port Canaveral through our Launch Credit Union camera. I wish Ryan Elijah was here because he is so good at knowing exactly what cruise ships we're looking at. I'm just going to say that we know some people either are getting ready to have a good time on a vacation or are bittersweet because they are returning back to Florida and that vacation is over. CJ, how you doing this morning? We wish we were packing our bags to head out.
You know what? I'm going to book us one right now.
In the Fox 35 Sports Zone, the Orlando Magic take care of business on the road, beating the Washington Wizards 120-105. At one point in the game, Orlando led by as many as 33 points. All 5 Magic starters scored in double figures. Paolo Banchero led the way with 30 points and 8 rebounds. The Magic return to the Kia Center to host the Lakers on Monday. That game starts at 7. In college basketball, the Florida Gators rolled past Norfolk State in the first round of March Madness. The Gators, a #1 seed in the tournament, beat the Spartans 95-69. Walter Clayton Jr. finished with 23 points. Now, Florida dominated most of the game, but head coach Todd Golden, keeping them humble, says there is still room for improvement. Advances to the next round, where they will face the UConn Huskies. Now, UConn, the defending champs, tip-off is Sunday at 12:10. Over on the soccer pitch, Orlando City is hosting DC United tonight at Inter & Co Stadium. The Lions lost their last 2 games, but there is hope to turn things around tonight at home. The match at 7:30. Now, next on Good Day Orlando, a special surprise for you at the Children's Hospital here locally. We'll take you inside this sweet moment.